Hello everyone, welcome to Honara's Arts and Lifestyle channel. Today is a very exciting day as Honara's Arts and Lifestyle YouTube channel has completed 1 year and it is a 1-year-old baby. So in this occasion, I just wanted to share you all with a few information on how Honara's YouTube channel started and who is the one who has motivated me to make videos for you all and lots of such information. So if you also want to know a lot more about Honara's Arts and Lifestyle channel, then please do not miss to watch this video till the end. So the last time that I had made a subscriber special was I think when we had reached 10,000 subscribers. So a lot of you have actually joined the community of Honara's Arts and Lifestyle now. So many of the new subscribers will not be knowing anything about me. So just wanted to give a quick introduction for you all. My name is Uma and I am a software engineer working in an IT company. And I stay in Bangalore. I am 39 years old and I have a son who is 6 years plus, and my husband is also a software engineer who is also working in an IT company, and we stay in Bangalore in HSR layout. I wanted to take this opportunity to show you all a very short video about my son, wherein he is actually singing a song, a lullaby song for Lord Krishna when he was a baby. So this song is sung in Kannada and it is a folk song. We call it as Janapada Geete.
Bagi bagi bangara tugi belli buri belle chadavama gogaladale samramaveni denandana kanda govinda jojo lali jojo gokulatali samramaveni nadana khanda govinda jojo lali jojo jojo lali jojo jojo lali jojo jojo lali jojo.
So last year, during this time in the month of June, July and August, I was at my mother-in-law's place, which is called as Honnapura. It is about 2 hours journey from Bangalore. The reason why we were there was because my husband had just then returned from France and he had to be in isolation because it was a very peak time for the COVID in France that time. So whoever was returning from all these European countries, they had to stay in isolation and they had to quarantine themselves for like I think 3 weeks or 4 weeks or whatsoever. And because I had a small child over here in Bangalore and it was impossible to make my son stay away from my husband. So that is the reason why we had made arrangements for my husband to go and be quarantined in Honnapura. So by the time the quarantine ended, we all thought that it was too long for my son to be within the house and we wanted to give him some fresh air. So for that reason, me and my son, we went to Honnapura to stay over there. Believe it or not, we just went with 4 pairs of clothes because our idea was to come back within 3 to 4 days of time. But as soon as we reached over there, we realized that the COVID had risen in my area, which is HSR layout in Bangalore. So we ended up staying in Honnapura for almost like 4 months until everything settled over here. And it was quite an exciting phase where my son got to play a lot in the farmhouse, and I don't think we had stayed in that farmhouse for such a long time ever. And he used to play a lot and he had got a few of his cousin friends also to play with him and all that. It so happens that my husband's sister, she has also got a YouTube channel and she has got 1.5 lakh subscribers. So she's a very big inspiration for all of us because she didn't even know how to use a mobile phone, and she didn't even have a mobile phone when she had started her channel for almost 1 or 2 years. So she had to wait for her husband to come back from work, and then she used to use her mobile to record the videos. And she did not even have a tripod and she does not know how to speak in English that much. So she used to speak in Kannada, and that too in like a village slang kind of a thing, but a very natural Kannada. And she used to teach on stitching. So it actually helped a lot of people because during that time, a lot of people who were unemployed, they really wanted to learn stitching and they could not even afford for a training class. That is when she started these online training classes which she did for free, and it got quite popular. So one night in Honnapura, when we were sitting with my in-laws and all, my husband started showing her videos to his parents. So he was like, see what all your daughter is doing. Look at this video, what she is doing. Look at the cooking that she has shown. Look at her daily routine. Look at her tailoring videos and all. And as we were discussing, then my mother-in-law said, Uma, why don't you also open a YouTube channel? And then I said, yeah, Amma. I call her as Amma, not as Atte. Atte means mother-in-law. But for me, she is more of a mother to me than of a mother-in-law. So I used to call her as Amma. I said, yeah, Amma. So I'm very good at doing all these festival decorations and alankaram and lot of other artwork also. So what do you think? Shall I show that? Then she said, yeah, you're very good at it. Why don't you start it? And that is what inspired me to start this Honaras channel. First, I started Honaras channel by telling stories to the kids. And the reason why I chose that was because one of my bestest friend, he had done a video wherein he wanted to tell children about story of Ramayana. So rather than telling the entire story, he had only made a video where he was telling about Rama who had met a squirrel and he was rubbing the head of the squirrel. So that is when I started telling my friend that children these days, they wouldn't be knowing complete Ramayana. So why don't we actually start from the basics and tell children about the entire Ramayana and then start telling the Upakathas, that is small stories or short stories of Ramayana. And that is when I started the channel of Honaras Kids, where I started telling small stories for children, the Indian stories, Indian mythology stories and all that. And it was really a very good start because lots and lots of children started loving it, and I used to get a lot of compliments from very small children like 5 years old, 6-year-old children and all, calling me and telling, Auntie, your story is very good. Please, Auntie, we want more stories. And it was very struggling period for me because I did not know on how to edit an audio. I did not have a very good mobile. I had no idea about doing videos and all, and it was a very big struggle. And during that time, my mother-in-law wanted me to cook in the evening. So usually she doesn't expect me to do any household work. She takes care of me really well, and I do the same thing when she comes to our house. We don't let each other work at all. So we make sure that the other person works while, the other person takes rest and all that. So she used to expect me to cook in the evening because she likes my cooking and she wanted a different taste. So eventually when I started storytelling, I was not getting enough time to do the cooking in the evening. So I started telling to my mother-in-law, Amma, I don't think I will have enough time to cook. So what to do? Should I stop telling stories? Then she's like, no, you don't stop. You don't worry about cooking. We'll eat something. I'll only cook something. And then I started telling stories full time. Like, I used to have a lot of office work also. So whenever I used to get time from office work, I used to start making storytelling videos. The problem at that time was I did not even have a Wi-Fi, okay, which means that I had to use the mobile data to upload the videos, and it used to take overnight, like it used to take 12 hours to upload one video into YouTube channel. And if I would use so much of data on my mobile, then I will not be able to do any office work later because the internet would not connect and I'll not have enough bandwidth. It was a very big challenge, and still we used to do it, struggle a lot and do it. So this is my in-laws house in Honnapura, where it all started. So if you look over here, there is one room at the terrace, and it is in this room that me, my husband and my child used to sleep, and I used to do all the video recording over here. It was very difficult and challenging because one thing, this house is at the roadside, so whenever a vehicle used to go, there will be a lot of background sound, and I had to keep on repeating the same sentences or otherwise give a pause when I used to hear a vehicle moving. And not just that, there were a lot of dogs barking, a lot of birds singing, and we also had a cow over there. My father-in-law had purchased a cow, to give cow's milk, pure cow's milk for my son. So that cow used to make a lot of noise. And there were lots and lots of children who used to play around our house, and lot of background noise were there. But despite of all that, I used to record the videos and I used to release them. So whenever I would finish a storytelling and make a video and release it, and I would come down to talk to my mother-in-law, she would ask me, how did the storytelling go? Did you get any call from the parents or the children? How are they liking it? What are they saying? Please tell me, please tell me. So she used to keep asking this, the whole day. every time I would make a story, I would show it to her. Though she couldn't understand English, but she could, imagine what I was trying to tell because there were pictures and all over there. And I used to ask her, Amma, did I do well? Did I tell the story correctly? And then she'll be like, yeah, it is very nice. So this went on, and I always had this idea that I should be opening a YouTube channel for the festival decorations and my artwork. So on August 16th, that is almost after 15 to 20 days of opening the storytelling, that is Honara's Kids channel, I opened this Honara's Arts and Lifestyle. And it just took only, I think, 15 minutes or even lesser than that for us to decide on the name that we want to keep for this channel. So Honara's means it's a combination of two different places. That is my husband's native place, which is Honnapura, the place where this channel actually started. And Aras means Arishina Kunte, which happens to be my native place or my father's native place. And this is how Arishina Kunte looks like. So the Honna from Honaras comes from Honnapura, which means gold. And the Aras for Honaras comes from Arishina Kunte, which means a king. So Honaras means golden king. It was very challenging in the initial days of Honara's Arts and Lifestyle because I did not have a very good mobile, to make a video, and the clarity was not good. And there was lockdown everywhere, so we couldn't go to a shop and purchase the mobile. And at the same time, if I would order on Amazon, it would not reach because it was a remote area. And moreover, I did not even have a tripod, and I had a very, very, very small table which was suitable for my son to do online classes and to do his homework. And it was at a very low level that I had to either sit on a floor or keep a very small stool and sit and then record the video. It was so small that if I would keep a table and fix the mobile using the rubber band to the table to make the focus, then I will not have enough place to record any of the videos. So just in case if you happen to go to my earliest videos, especially where I have shown on how to make Ganesh, the turmeric Ganesh or the clay Ganesh and all, you will see that I'm sitting on a very small table and I'm working on it. So there wasn't enough light, there wasn't enough background, and the angle of the mobile or the camera was really, really bad, and I have taken forever to make those videos. So it was a very difficult stage, but that is when I started planning. So as soon as I reach Bangalore, what are the kind of videos that I want to release? And as soon as I reached Bangalore, that is when it was just 1 month left for Navratri, and I started making Navratri videos, that is videos on Ma Durga, and you all loved it so much that you all made it a super hit. And from there on, Honara's Arts and Lifestyle kick-started. I see many of your comments where you want to thank me for all the videos that I do or for all the ideas that I am sharing in my channel. But the real person that you will have to thank is my mother-in-law, and this is her photo. So just in case if you really want to thank somebody, then you have to thank her, and I request you all to pray for her good health. I would like to take this opportunity to thank you all for all the love and support that you have shown me for almost a year now, and it's a pleasure to release videos for you all. Thank you so much. So this completes the story about Honaras and the background on how it all started. I hope you have liked it. If so, please click on the like button and subscribe to my channel. And don't forget to click on the bell icon to get automatic notifications every time I release a new video. Thank you.